everyone, hello YouTube viewers, happy good day and love greetings to your heart. So we are patiently waiting for Facebook to activate now for the live, so please be patient.
Hello everyone, we are some 15 minutes late, sorry for that, but it's a bit of a feminine flow,
yes,
together with some technical things that needs to start working, so we are a bit 15 minutes behind the schedule. But hello to everyone, hello YouTubers. I hope you are joining and enjoying the talk. And if there are any questions to share, please do that. We are also on Facebook Live as well as a broadcast.
Private platform if you prefer to ask your questions directly on a private space for private questions. So the link are somewhere in the talk.
Okay, now start on
Alright. Happy good day, love greeting to your heart, Facebook viewers. We were doing the introduction just before for YouTube because we had a bit of delay in the live. So we do twice the introduction usually. So welcome to the talk today for the Feminine Empowerment Talk, our weekly talk with Jurate.
Hello.
So today we will speak about and share with you guys on this very safe space and platform with us about the feminine abundance. It's a very large topic, yet very rich. So we'll bring you some information, tools, guidance, also private stories in how we perceive feminine abundance. And meanwhile, we are going to share the event, so stay with us. And you can also join the private platform broadcast if you have private questions to ask. Otherwise, stay with us. All right. I need to find the video. So when it comes to techie part when we are live, the consciousness focus is shifting to something else. So we need readjustment. Share, yes. All right. So we would like as well to express, before we fully dive into the topic, to express our gratitude and contentment as well, because we receive after the talk on private message or directly on a WhatsApp or email, we receive sharings from you sisters about how you are excited about the video, that you are remembering yourself as well, retuning within, having confirmations about what we are discussing, feeling the energy and the transformation as well. So thank you very much. Because for us it's also a confirmation and
yeah, thank you so much really for having the time, because usually how life goes, we just see things, we acknowledge things, we appreciate things, but usually as we go, you know, during our daily routine, we don't find time or a minute or a second to really send a message to the person, to another woman, and say how grateful we are and how we appreciate. And this talks very much to today's theme of abundance.
Stream.
And yes. Steam as well, because abundance is a very big steam.
We are steaming in Dubai. You can notice that now we are inside. We left outdoor because we are steaming outdoor now.
We are steaming,
and we
really.
have like a sandstorm today somehow. So now we are indoor and enjoying the freshness of indoor. So
thank you really very much about giving us some feedback. The thing is that, as you noticed, most probably it's throughout the world that women are coming back together. That women are coming back together in a very beautiful mission, if you will, or a very beautiful wish, is to remember what does it mean to be feminine for yourself? What does it mean to be abundant for yourself? What does it mean to support and give a very beautiful word and feeling to your sister, to another woman, to your girlfriend, to your relative woman, yeah? Because it's been already a while that women were in big competition and rather were unfriendly than friendly. So most probably you notice lots of articles and coming, and it's for the beautiful reason which I like to mention all the time, is that when woman is awakened, when woman remembers her abundance and her flow and her joy in daily small moments, you know, as it's been said, live the little things, live the little moments, which be present. So the woman elevates the family life, the beloved's life, the financial life, the harmony inside, yeah. So and most probably you had a lot of experience in your home as well. As is being said, you know, when the woman is happy, the family for sure will be happy. But when the woman is unhappy, when the woman feels lack or feels little self-love, you know, usually you know what comes forward out of that feeling.
It makes me think of so I used to work in other industry, and so I had families and clients as clients, and the man was like, whatever my wife asked, it needs to answer her needs and her wishes, because we want a great expatriation because if my wife is happy, everything will be fine. So it was like really emphasizing, like, whatever she asked, just manifest it for her. So it was exactly this, and I'm sure I was laughing, like, if she's happy, we will have great holidays, or if she's happy, we'll have a great expatriation. So it's very important, and it was discussion lately a lot with clients as well, how important for the woman, for the pillar of the family, because women are pillar of the family, to be, to feel harmonious within, to feel joyful, to feel at peace, to feel herself, so the family reflect that and become harmonious. And in harmony, everything can be achieved and created, right? So yes.
Exactly. And as Mathilde beautifully said, every one of you heard the statement in all the languages, that can be in French, Lithuanian, English, you name it, Italian. It's happy wife, happy life.
Yes, a happy wife. That would be the English expression.
and that has a big rootings in that. If you think, you know, jokes aside, but it's have a big wisdom behind. Because women giving birth to babies, to children, women being the creative power, and also different statements, like behind each strong man there is a very even stronger woman.
Yes.
But this is not to say and diminish that men are weak in themselves. Men are super strong. But the thing is, as a woman, being the Shakti, this creative force of life, because women brings the babies, I mean, birth is physically the babies onto the planet Earth. When woman is really blossoming, she elevates the man, and the man is also blossoming like tenfold. When the woman is unhappy, the man feels demotivated, uninspired, and then this disharmony happens. And going even further, the children, if you have children or you will have children in your life, the children are also very sensitive to the mother, to mom's feeling abundant, feeling self-love, and feeling at peace. So we can tap into different spheres of health, how the health is preserved in family, how the financial abundance is preserved in the family, how free time, hobbies, and really self-fulfillment is in the family. And believe it or not, it's big responsibility, but on the other hand, it's a beautiful gift to a woman to be this, as Mathilde says, a pillar, to bring this beautiful experience into, first of all, herself, and then we will talk now about abundance overflowing from herself.
Yes, and I like when you say it's not responsibility, it's accountability, and also the awareness of knowing that if you take care of yourself, if you know yourself, if you feel yourself, if you are with yourself, then everyone is. And the children, for example, so mother and children are extremely connected. So it's like water buckets, like in and out this way. So whatever the children feel, the mother will feel, and whatever the mother feels, then the children will feel. So it creates balance and amplify that balance if it's there, or on the other side, if it's unbalanced, then it will create this unbalance and amplify it as well. So we are accountable for ourselves, and we need to realize that and to be aware of it. So everything blossom around. So and make me feel and make me think of the blossoming workshop. Like it's the blossoming within that is being manifested out there. So yes, that's how the feminine pillar in the family create her life from the first, so we call it bubble reality, and the outside bubble reality, so second and third, so people that you know and people that you don't know, where you are creating the life, you are creating your reality upon your blossoming self. So yes, I went through something.
Coming to abundance. What is abundance, and what is in abundance? How does woman and feminine feel when she is abundance? How do you feel when it's abundance? So coming to abundance as the term, as the definition, you most probably heard this word prosperity, abundance in many topics discussed. Yes. Abundance means where it's like generous amount of, when it's overflowing. And you heard also a lot of times saying that you can really give and share when your container, when your vessel, it's not full, when it's overflowing, right? When it's full, it's very fine, you feel at peace, but when it starts overflowing, then you can share with your family, at work, in your social networking, in your financial situation, in your health situation, in your hobbies and other fulfillments in your life. So what is then abundance? And then we were discussing with Mathilde, and my invitation and our invitation is, if you have a moment now and if you have a journal and pen, just write few keywords for yourself. What is abundance for you? When do you feel abundant? Just really, and meanwhile we can, I guess, share what is abundance for you.
Yeah. Where do you feel abundance? Where do you feel a strong abundance? And so a fulfilled abundance, and where the abundance is less strong as well. So just observe it and write it down. What is abundance, as Jurate was sharing with you and inviting you to watch, to feel, to sense, and where is strong and where is less strong. So for us, feminine abundance, would you like to start?
I can.
Okay.
I can start sharing. So abundance for me, I'm on the path, I'm on the journey, and I guess this journey, because abundance is not a destination, it's not a goal, and most probably I dare to say that there will not be 100% time of our day when we really feel abundant in everywhere. So it's very, the self-love means that acceptance of ourselves in the moment when we really don't feel this abundance. And it can be in different situations when we face some difficult feelings in our life, the feelings of loss, of grief, of unfulfillment. It's perfectly fine, and definitely if we proceed, we can find abundance there as well, abundance that we can feel those feelings fully. Nonetheless, no judgment here, and no self-criticism. When we feel less of abundance, that's perfectly fine. So I am on the journey of abundance. I am not yet there, and most probably I will never be yet there, because I see it as not a goal, it's a destination, as a journey, which I am enjoying each single day. So for me, I feel abundant in a moments when I can employ and really feel and connect with all my 5 senses, which means my vision, my taste, my smell. So I feel abundant when I can open my eyes and I can see, or I can feel my beautiful bed below me, and I can really enjoy the sensation of my linen blanket on me. So I feel grateful that I have this gift and possibility to wake up in such a beautiful, beautiful space for myself. I feel abundant when I make a beautiful aromatic tea for me in the morning, and I can enjoy, pause for a second, not run on automatic regime, but really enjoy the tea, really enjoy the view perhaps from my window, or I have a beautiful green plants that are here also in front of my eyes, and I enjoy this green nature richness with my eyes, with my sight. When I feel not at peace at some moments, but I can feel this, I can say, I feel you, I feel that I'm sad now, I feel that I'm upset now, and I'll allow myself to feel that. So this is the richness and abundance of allowing myself and not criticizing myself that, oh, I shouldn't feel this, I should go through, oh, at this moment, why I cannot feel happy. But I really say, I feel you, I acknowledge you, and you have the right to be here today. So this is abundance for me. And it precedes, I will not now explain, I will pass word to you, but it precedes with my relationship with my husband, with my relationship with my self-fulfillment and joy. Do I allow myself to feel joy? And I feel abundant if I do. And my relationship, my word and talk with my husband. I feel abundant if my thoughts and my talk, my words, expression with my husband is at peace. And I can master myself to really appreciate him, acknowledge him. So this is abundance. And then it proceeds, but now I would like really to hear.
And before I go on my feeling of abundance, we also invite you to write what is abundance for you, and how do you feel it, and how do you express it as well. So for me, abundance, I feel abundant, and I am abundant where I am fully enjoying everything in that moment or during the day. It's feeling that when I'm enjoying, there is somehow a magic happening where it flows around me. I will have opportunities coming in. I will see things differently. There will be like magic happening around the moment I'm enjoying everything I do. And when I'm enjoying it, this flow is created. There is this trust that everything is provided, that I'm being provided. There's this ecstasy of, there's laughter coming up, there's gifts coming up, there's this sensation that I'm floating, I feel free and I feel light. This giggle inside, this laughter inside is expanded. And as Jurate was sharing with her husband, with Georgie, my soon-to-be husband, with Georgie, when we feel abundant, like everything comes in a way that it's effortless. Everything is happening in a way it's enjoyable. It's easy, it's light. There's no time actually, like the time is there, not there, it flies or it's stretched. So it's very interesting to observe when we are in that space of we breathe like this air, and coming back to the abundance, like air is one of the first thing that you can observe, the first element, this first creation you can observe around you, where it's abundance, this abundance of air around you, right? So to just sum up, I feel abundant when I'm enjoying, and when I'm enjoying I am in my self-love, and when my self-love, then everything becomes love around me. So actually I was writing yesterday, I was doing something on computer, and the sentence that came up is when, what was it? When there is love, everything becomes love. And I turned it this morning is, when I am love, everything becomes love. So when I am enjoying it, everything becomes love as well. And the love is shared and expanded and amplified. So this is my feeling of abundance, and being in it, it feels very free. And the abundance coming up, do we have, now we don't have any messages or questions. Abundance is on all levels. It's not only financial, it's not only love, it's not only a house. Abundance is everything of nature. It's what everything is on nature, is everything is energy. So it's flow of energy. So when it feels like we have lacks, it means that the energy is not flowing, there is no in, or there is only out, or there is only in and no out. So what Jurate was showing about this overflowing of energy that we can share, imagine your container of the specific energy. You cannot give if there is no in, and and you cannot receive if it's full, right? Or if there is no space to receive as well. For example, talking about the very basic one, either love, either money. That's the basic abundance that people are trying to reach, knowing that it's already there. But some beliefs, some perceptions are just shifting things around that we feel we are not abundant. So for example, yeah, for me, abundance of love is receiving love from everyone. Yes, but do you allow yourself to share the love? And how is the love within you? Is it a pure love, unconditional love, or is it a wounded love? I want money, and for me abundance is billions of money. Yeah, but abundance of money is an energy in and out. It's actually a feminine energy. Abundance is water, is in and out, is feminine, right? That's why we call it feminine abundance. Men, they are abundant where they are in their sacral energy as well, when they are in their desires and they are manifesting it. So for the woman, yeah, I'm talking a lot. I just like went on the slide, on the slope, like shoops. So the feminine abundance is acknowledging that everything is flowing like a river. There is somehow the source, but the source is limited and infinite, and it's flowing without blocking somewhere. If it blocks somewhere, it creates entropia, it creates chaos. I've got a good story about this I didn't tell you, but we had a leakage yesterday, 2 days ago. So it creates entropia, it creates chaos, it creates contractions or tensions. So it's important to see what are your beliefs about area in your life where you feel you are not abundant. Are you worthy to receive? Do you feel safe to give? Do you feel safe to receive as well? Do you believe that if you receive you will be in danger, or that you believe about money as a masculine energy that is creating power manipulation? So it's important to just observe and be this neutral observer around that. And write down on paper how you're feeling, how are you perceiving it, so you can change the perception. The moment you change perception, you shift your reality. You shift the energy, you transmute those energies, and then it comes to you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I stop here, otherwise I'm here for 1 hour.
Yeah, women, we can talk, don't we? Yeah? When we start, the stop signs, they are around the row, but it's a
flow. It's a flow of words, the abundance of words.
Abundance of words, yeah, like a spring of water. Beautiful. Actually, very nice. Thank you, what you shared.
Yeah, thank you for honoring it.
And I would like to just reconfirm once again, which is a very good tool, because this talks is also to give some tangible tools for ourselves, which I'm using, what Mathilde is using. And if you feel for it, resonate for it, please try doing it. So the last statements of really that is energy, and yeah, when the vessel is overflowing, it means that the vessel cannot overflow if you don't. You know, you imagine like when you have a fountain, so actually the water is being like, it goes like in the circles, yeah? So what we will do, if we just stuck the coming in and we just allow overflowing to come, the container will be empty, yeah? So this circle of coming in and going out and overflowing, it has to be all the time. But this is a very interesting point that, first of all, it has to overflow. So when we come back to our self-love, self-acceptance and self-approval. And the first step is really, and the abundance, what are the challenges in the abundance? Abundance is challenged, or we don't feel abundant when you start feeling, when we have a lot of expectations to the external world, when we have a lot of expectations to myself. For example, as I said, if my word and thought with my husband was not nice, and I start criticizing myself completely, like, why, how many times you can say that? You, by this time, you should have already mastered and not say this anymore because it doesn't give, yeah? This is already self-criticism, it's not unconditional self-love. So I'm not saying that you have to ride the same horse all the time, but observation, observing the thought, okay, awareness. And the action, awareness of your thought and the word. The thought actually that triggered the words that came out. And then a bit allowing yourself to feel and saying, I feel you, I hear actually. And yeah, it doesn't work actually well. So allow me next time, just perhaps make a pause, or say to my husband, just a second, I need a second.
Or your friend or your colleagues.
Or your friend or your colleagues. Yeah, it's not limited, whatever words. Words are sometimes limited linguistically, yeah? So just applying into the bigger picture into your life. So abundance is when we have a lot of expectations to the external world and to ourselves. So abundance got stuck, yeah, because we already expect something to happen. We don't allow it to be in a flow. And then we don't have trust, as Mathilde said. We don't have trust that we are provided all the time, that we're infinite and we have infinite possibilities ourselves all the time. Infinite possibilities to make the choices, wrong one, good ones, even not labeling that, but that can be a mistake, but it might be a very good choice to have for our learning thing, yeah? And then, so not stopping with the expectation, yeah? The flow of abundance. And another thing is that, I lost it a bit, but
I've got things to say, so I can take over.
But if you, this to give you a tool, which is writing down. So dividing, structuring, because structure gives freedom, I love to say, yeah? So dividing, first of all, for yourself, abundance. What are your beliefs about yourself? Old beliefs, most probably outlived and outdated beliefs. As if I cannot be abundant in my relationship because I cannot be loved like that, for example. I need to change, or I need to be fixed before I get this thing. So about yourself.
So beliefs.
The beliefs, the old stories that you tell to yourself, and old behaviors and thoughts that come. Observation of your own thoughts, because thoughts shape our reality, yeah?
And also observe your life. Your life or your reality will give you information about how you perceive and where you can feel or think that you are in lack in certain area of your life. You will know it, you will see it, you will feel it. So write it down. Yeah, about, if I can just proceed about the structure a bit. So about yourself, then you go down to your relationship, closest relationship. Is it with your partner? Is it with your family, your relatives? Then also write down the stories, beliefs and thoughts that usually bring some behavior which you don't even like, yeah, some conflicts or some tension in between, not opening the enough space for you to be. And what I want to write, and
next thing is about your work, about your colleagues, about your boss, about your employer, yeah, and about your social network, which is friends, your hobbies, where you find joy, and write your beliefs, old stories, and thoughts where you might think that there is a bit of a lack, or you want something. When you want something, there is already a message that there is a lack behind. So dive a bit deeper, yeah, and then about your.
And then about.
And then about your financial situation, about the money. What beliefs are there? Because usually we tell that, you know, money don't grow on the trees. This is an old story, an old belief, which stops abundance, yeah? Because we already trust and we manifest it, project it into the reality. Then I have to work very hard for the money, or, you know, I need to, you know, all those stories. And to balance that up, right? What is abundance for you? Not what you want, but let's say for yourself. I feel abundant when I am in joy. I feel abundant when I have a manifest a harmonious and balanced relationship with my kids, with my parents, with my beloved ones. I am abundant when I have friends that really support me, that see me, that hear me, and I can call day and night when I feel low or up. So, you know, old beliefs, old stories, thoughts that manifest and you project, and you have the reality where it stops abundant, and balance it as if you are abundant already.
You can also go to one level deeper, which is how do I perceive abundance on planet Earth? How do I feel and how do I see planet Earth with all the humans, with abundance in certain countries and scarcity in other countries? So what are my perceptions about the world? Do I believe that the world is abundant, right? So you can also go one level deeper with the planets that you are living on and you are part of. And you want to add something about it? No?
Yeah, you proceed.
And the second step, so I just see like if we complete the steps. Second step would be grateful. Grateful about everything that you have now in your life. Grateful for the positive experience and grateful for the negative experience that help you to learn and to learn from it so you can become the best version of yourself and be abundant. So grateful for the air that you are breathing, for the lungs that are receiving the air, for the trillions of cells in your body working for you and with you. Abundant with the food that you are eating every day. No matter how your body is now as well with your health conditions, if you have any, be grateful for what you are experiencing. You are alive in this body and you can make a difference in your life, for yourself and in the world, wherever you are. And you can create that abundance because you already have everything, and everything in nature on planet Earth is already a manifestation of abundance. So be grateful for the roof that you have above your head, for the fridge that got your food, for the relationship in your life, whether they are creating tensions or not, but you are co-creating those tensions. So you can learn from that to become your best version. Be grateful for everything that you have and go in details, because this is the abundance that you have, right? And if you go back to the first step and the second step, what do you really, really want and really need in your life to feel abundant, right? So the second step is being grateful about what you have and what you create. Is there anything you would like to add on this step?
No, on this step, no. But I would like to kind of also add to the gratefulness that basically when you are very grateful and you are very present at that moment. So you are, and you know, the power is in the present moment. So when you're very grateful, you will notice, even if it's 1 minute of the really being gratefulness, but feeling that in your body. So as I say, this is not a mental process. It's more of really going through your mind, through your thoughts.
Thank you for bringing that up, yeah.
Going down to your heart and to your womb. And really feeling, it might feel as a tingling, it might feel as you have a goosebumps on your skin. When you really start saying thank you for the smallest things, and that doesn't need to be elaborate. You can say thank you for this breath of air that I am getting through my nostrils down to my body, and really feel this breath coming in. So not like mentally listing the things you are grateful for, but feeling and stopping and pausing. So for the breath of air, and you really feel, and now I have tingles all over my body, because my cell, this trillion of cells, which are big consciousness within ourselves, they are grateful. They are grateful for me actually being grateful within myself. And as Mathilde said, that gratefulness is a very high vibration. So when you vibrate so high, and if you allow yourself more and more to be in the gratefulness state, perhaps in the morning, during the day, during the evening, remind yourself, the abundance will manifest itself. This is actually the paradox in life, you know, like
we are so excited to spread. Sorry, yes, you wanted to finish?
Yeah, it's paradox in life that
I got things coming up.
Exactly, one running after the other, and I see it's half an hour, and time is never enough. Abundant of time is infinite. On the other hand, when you try to limit this time, it seems not enough.
Yes.
So really it's a paradox, but the thing is, like, when you start being grateful more and more, and when you really tap into this high frequency energy within yourself, is, you know, everything is energy, you will open the abundance even without effort. So it will be like effortless effort to be in the gratitude, and you will love the feeling when you are grateful, when you appreciate the smallest thing, the nice cup that you have your tea in, the water that really cleanses you, the sun, the wind, actually the space that you live. You imagine how many people don't have a beautiful space that you live in. They don't have the space to live in at all. So this is, you know, this is a beautiful thing that really we take by default during the day, although they are already manifested abundance in our life. What we need to bring this thank you, thank you, thank you, and then this thank you will amplify in different spheres of your life.
Yes, yes. So I remember that gratitude also creates openness and receptivity to receive what you are either asking for or connected with, or would like to feel more. Abundance, energy, you feel the energy, right? Or you see it. Now, I want to bring and to emphasize on one point, as we are energy. First, the body doesn't make a difference whether you are feeling it or you are actually living it inside. Like, for example, we had a discussion the other day about birth. Feeling that you are pregnant, or even though you are not pregnant, but just feeling that you are pregnant, the body doesn't make the difference between feeling it or knowing that it's actually happening. For him it's the same, or for her it's the same. So if you feel that you are abundant, the body is already feeling the abundance. You're already manifesting that energy. It's already inside you, and it will come as a magnet. So as you are vibrations and made of vibrations, of light, sound, of layers, what you vibrate, you receive. What you are envisioning, you receive. One of the messages today about feminine abundance that I received from my guide was, abundance is abundance of visions, of desires and visions. When you desire, you visualize. When you visualize, it's manifesting. It will take maybe some time to synchronize, some time to make it physical in your physical reality, but it's happening. When you feel abundance, abundance is coming. Abundance is there already. Abundance is being manifested, right? Sometimes we forget to see it, or we don't take time to see it or to receive it, but it's already there by nature. Abundance is your origin. Abundance is your natural state, is your essence. It's already there. There's some lock to open, some perceptions to open, some shift to sometimes to have as well, and to make also. But if you feel abundance, abundance is already there. So being in these sensations as a feminine body, this is where we are good at and we have been gifted with. Emotions, flow, creativity, right? Being in the body, embodiments of all of this. Being in your senses. So when Jurate was saying, I feel abundant when I feel all my senses. Yes, because in a feminine body, we are tuned to our senses. This is what brings the creativity, the sensation, the feelings, the emotions, the desires.
The embodiment.
Yes, embodiment.
Of
right?
abundance, yeah.
So embodying the abundance through your beautiful body, knowing your desires, knowing what you are asking for, knowing and being aware of what you think is lacking but is not actually really lacking. It's a perception that we have. Feeling where it needs to flow. Yes, actually it's more not feeling the lack, is feeling the lack of flow. Feeling where the flow is not purely fluid. So take some time to reflect that. So first step was perceiving, going
structurally
inwards.
through your fields, externally as well as internally, as well as within. Then moving on to the gratitude and really being grateful for what is at the present moment. And the third step would be to sum up everything, is like when we were talking about the feminine empowerment of the embodiment, what is embodiment here? So writing, the third one, writing or verbalizing, it's always very healthy. Why we put emphasis on writing? Because it's also physical manifestation as from through your hands, through your heart, you know, down on the paper. So putting what brings you joy, yeah? What brings you joy, because usually the abundance is felt when you are in balance, in harmony, in peacefulness, and in joy, enjoying, yeah? So write again the points through all those structures that you went from within, family, financial, social, work. What brings you joy? What brings you more peace? What brings you more balance? What brings you more health? And see if you can implement already few actions, few little steps as of today. So basically what you make an inventory, you know, when you have a big room of a lot of things and you feel quite heavy. So when you start decluttering, there is even this beautiful book about the magic of decluttering, because it's also energetically, mentally and emotionally, it cleanses. So you imagine you go through your life and you put a light on the things that might be not so conscious, and you are aware of it. You acknowledge them, then you are very grateful. So kind of you see everything, then you feel grateful, and then you a bit declutter, which is what old beliefs you can let go already, what already outlived, because as human beings, we are a bit of a, also a, I would say, of habit, people of habits. So sometimes the pattern is not serving us anymore. It's outlived already, but by default we repeat and repeat and repeat. It's like, you know, we have this big backpack that we carry all the time, not thinking that perhaps one stone, it can be just released. So sometimes, you know, to decluttering and seeing those old patterns, old thoughts and behaviors, and thinking, it doesn't serve me anymore, I let it go, and I reinstate what brings me joy, peace, harmony, balance, and think. And I think that
when you are in those states, you are in your self-love.
In yourself, that's true.
Yes. And then you create love everywhere around, right?
And then you create abundance.
Yeah. So the last step, first step, observing. Second step, gratitude. Third step is feeling that abundance and feeling how it feels to be abundance here, to be abundant there, to have an abundant relationship, abundance of love, abundance of travel, abundance of success if you want success, abundance of health, of prosperity, abundance of love, I think I said, of joy, of creation, of creativity, right? So it's feeling that light wherever you are and however you are expressing it in your visions, in your dreams, in your meditative state, and feel it inside your body. How does it feel, right? And see the visions and who is there and what's happening, and you are creating your abundance there, right?
And I would like to last statement for this.
Yes, it's always like the last. We love you so much that we keep on talking. If you have questions, you can share as well.
That's true. It helps. Always helps. And I want to say that be very gentle on yourself in this process. As I said, I am in this process. Most probably Mathilde also will say that she's in the process. It's not the goal. It's not the destination. So be very gentle and exactly no expectation, just unconditional self-love. So leaving aside self-criticism and that beautiful voice who is trying all the time to knock there and say how you're not perhaps worthy, how you're not interesting, or you are not yet there. This is a very loud statement. You're not yet there.
Yet there, you are missing the presence. Go.
Exactly. Just, you know, smile, inner smile to that voice, and very gentle, very in flow. And more moments, I'm saying it will not be 24/7, no. But the more you will relax into this space of balance, of self-love and complete self-acceptance. In whatever feelings there are, whatever situations life there are, but you accept, you allow yourself to be, you don't struggle, you don't fight back. So the abundance is this, when you flow, when you don't, you know, the river is flowing and you don't stop the river. Yeah, you allow the river to flow. So when you allow yourself to flow in your emotions, in your feelings, in your true self, without fighting back and struggling, the abundance is manifested. Abundance in everywhere she comes, together with this big, unconditional self-love.
It's beautiful. When you allow it, you are not fighting back, as you said. So you are recollecting your powers, right? Yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So just allowing, nothing to push away, listening to yourself. How many times I heard when I was a child, stop listening to yourself, but I'm not feeling good, I don't want to go to school. Stop listening to yourself. Like, what? And then instead, as a programming, stop listening to yourself. And then we numb the emotions, we numb the body, we numb everything. So when we numb emotions, we numb the negative one and the positive one as well. So it's a remembering, it's a reactivation of all of this. So yes, embrace your emotions. They are here to work with you and to embrace your shadows. It's a word that I've starting to use since we beautifully met last year again, that we met again. So embracing the shadows, embracing where it's less peaceful, and it's fine. It's very messengers. Fine. And do your practice every day and feel how it feels, and embrace what is not pleasurable, because it will become pleasurable. And then that will be an embrace of everything with pleasure and excitement. Pleasure, excitement, enjoying what you are feeling and what you are doing. Right? Even so, a few days ago, or 1 month ago, or a few years ago, it's like, yeah, I didn't like when I felt like this. Now, whenever I feel that energy, I'm embracing it, because I'm dancing with that in a flow, and it's getting transmuted in that flow, and whoop, I go somewhere else.
And that's a beautiful example. Thank you for sharing a beautiful example of abundance. So when you're abundant, you don't filter. Now I want to be abundant only in a good emotion. Now I want to be abundant in a comfortable feeling. Yeah. When you're abundant, you allow the flow to happen. But it's not that you are scared or fearful about, because in nature it has day and night. You can see that I don't like the night because it's so dark, I don't see the light. But you know that it's needed for the earth to regenerate herself. Yeah, so it serves purpose. The same, our emotions, and the life is so abundant and full, infinite possibilities, infinite emotions. So it's not that we've been mastered by emotions. Rather, in this observation, we master our thoughts and our manifestations. But the emotions like grief, sadness, uncomfortable feelings, they are here. So when you allow them to flow, they are big messengers. They are big messengers, and you allow to receive the message. And being the flow teacher and the dance teacher, I invite you, after this beautiful, abundant our talk.
One thing I wanted to share.
Yes.
Before we close.
Okay. So you share, and I will say.
Yeah, you were saying about not willing to feel emotions or not being scared about feeling emotions. Remember that the extreme of abundance is scarcity. So when you feel in a place of fear or scared about something, you are at the extreme, at the polarity of abundance. So we come back in your center, and in your neutral state, you are already positive, so you're already choosing the abundance. So remember, when you feel that you are able to shift it. This is, you have the will, and you are the only one to decide for it and to go for it. So remember that. Scarcity, abundance.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. And now when I will invite you to another tool, which is very feminine and very, very helpful. We usually procrastinate and we think it's not the time now. But I really invite you to step a bit of this comfort box and dance abundant dance for yourself when we finish up the talk. So if before the dance, if you close your eyes and take few deep breaths into your belly and really appreciating, this is the moment to have this gratitude we were talking about. So with in-breath, feeling this air, which is not, by the way, given, it's really a gift. So feeling as a gift entering your nostrils and going down through your throat, to your heart, to your chest, and slowing down. The feminine is everything about slowing down. So take an in-breath slower, and even slow down more when you exhale. And feel this breath as a beautiful gift from the earth, bringing you aliveness, bringing you health, bringing you abundance. And feel in your heart, feel this breath going down to your womb and making the space there to receive, to be grateful for. And now when you in-breath and out-breath, really feel in your body if there are any space that needs more focus, more attention of yours, more love. So next time when you breathe in, allow this beautiful breath through your nostrils, through your throat, go down to that space of your body where needs more attention, more acceptance, more trust, more love. So the breath is the gift at this given moment, and really give yourself an inner smile while breathing in and breathing out. Smiling to yourself, smiling and being grateful for the breath coming in, occupying your heart, your chest, going down to your belly, to your womb. And as if your whole body sighs in relief, appreciating this gift. So each single cell, those trillions of cells inside your body, are sighing in relief with an inner smile. So those cells are smiling back at you, saying thank you for giving this moment of breath, of life, of healthy breath in and out. And imagining together with another in-breath, the light coming into your body, the light from the heaven, the light from the sky. And this light is spreading with each in-breath and out-breath within your body, relaxing, opening up more, making this space for your beautiful self, making the space for the breath to come and flow freely within each single cell, within each single atom of your body. Feeling how with in-breath and out-breath, your body relaxes, opens up, fills in with the light of abundance. With your in-breath, directing this light of abundance to the spaces within your body that might be a bit contracted or tensed or closed, very gently yet very powerfully. This light with the in-breath and out-breath spreads, opens up, makes more space and amplifies. So the body and each single cell is vibrating now with the frequency of abundance, the frequency of self-love, the frequency of self-acceptance and self-forgiveness, spreading more and more within your body. It vibrates with the frequency of gratitude for yourself, for yourselves, for your love, and for the love and support of Earth, of the divine, of the universe, of the unconditional love and abundance, of the infinite possibilities, infinite choices.
And now feel this light that you breathe in and out, filled with the highest frequencies of abundance, with all the codes of activation and integration and manifestation, being amplified now to the highest level that you can receive and you are calling for now. You are now receiving exactly and all the highest frequencies available to you now. The light in and out is creating a magnificent ball of light around you, the light of abundance and self-worth. In you integrate, you receive, and out you share. You are now holding, owning those energies and the result of it. The light is now being spread in all the areas of your life, synchronizing and uplifting to what you have received, acknowledged, and allowed today. And feel this abundance coming back to you in a pure flow, energized flow. All the constructs have dropped, are now abundant in all your beingness, worthy to receive and at peace to give. And stay in that light as much as you want. When you will open your eyes, you will see around you everything abundant and everyone abundant, with an amount of gratefulness welling up into your heart. We are now going to close that meditation with all the love that we have for ourselves and for each other in one heart, in one love and one vortex of abundance, an abundant planet Earth, an abundant self, an abundant life. And if you feel like when you open your eyes, you want to dance that abundance, feel free to move abundantly. And stay as much as you want in that state. Meanwhile, we will share our farewell and meet you next Thursday for another expansive talk, abundant talk and sharing.
And from our hearts, from our wombs, we extend this gratefulness for you being so abundantly together with us today. Stay, feel in this gratitude, in this abundance, and we'll come back and we will share and we will be together again next Thursday.
Thank you, beloved sisters and brothers, sharing this space with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.